And another person, what was your relationship with Tony Rich?
Oh yeah, Tony. Okay, so when we lived in Detroit, that's how we first met Tony.
Oh,
And Tony's the first guy that we personally knew that had an MPC 60. Because
yeah.
Tony was working out of the studio with RJ from RJ's latest arrival. Remember the song Shackles on My Feet back in the 80s?
No.
Shackles on my feet. Oh, it was like an iconic R&B song in the 80s from this
Okay.
guy named RJ. Well, basically, John Sally was like an investor in this studio. That's how we first met Tony. Met Tony. That's also we met Dietrich around that same time. Dietrich Haddon, the gospel artist. I'm not sure. Are you familiar with Dietrich Haddon?
No.
Very popular gospel artist. Yeah. So, but anyway, that's how we met Tony because Tony was working at that studio, and we first started literally like exchanging ideas and like showing each other music back then. That's 90. This is in 1991. That's how far
Wow.
back we go back with Tony. So his actual name is Tony Richards. And back then, he literally sounded like Babyface. Like his production was like the reincarnation of Babyface.
Wow.
So fast forward to Dallas signing us. We're sitting in a meeting with Pebbles. And so Pebbles was like, cause Pebbles put TLC together. So
Yeah,
Pebbles was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my God, I heard Dallas signed you guys, man. I didn't know, cause we had reached out to Pebbles. She just hadn't gotten back to us yet.
Okay.
And so it's like, man, I didn't get back to you guys in time. Oh my God. You guys have any friends that produce or anybody else that music is similar? It was like, actually, yeah, we got a friend back in Detroit. His name is Tony Richards. She said, call him on the phone right now.
Whoa.
We called Tony. We said, Tony, hey, we're in Atlanta, man. He's like, I heard, man. I got stuff going. It's like, we always told you we would call you. This is one of those calls. We said, play It's Only for a While. He had did the song called It's Only for a While. That was one to this day one of the most amazing songs I've ever heard. He played her the song. She didn't even get through the hook. She stopped the song in the middle of the hook. She stopped it. She said, I don't need to hear anything else. The next day, she flew Tony to Atlanta.
Wow.
The next time he went back to Detroit, he had a Grammy
What?
because she got to Atlanta. Yes, he got to Atlanta. She immediately put him to work. It's funny because around the same time, that's when her and LA were splitting up. Before you knew it, Tony was rolling around everywhere with LA. And I wasn't surprised. Then we got Tony on the Boys to Men album, the 2 album. We told Boys to Men, like, hey, our friend just got signed, man. He's dope. So that's when Boys to Men did Sit Away with Tony Rich on that 2 album.
Hmm.
And so, but yeah, when the LA, started working with Tony, they were a production team at first.
Wow.
And then
Ellie
that's when
went
LA
back.
was like, man, yeah. Because the song on the 2 album, it actually says produced by Reid and Tony
Yeah, yeah,
Rich.
yeah, yeah. I saw that. I did. I thought I was
And
surprised.
so LA was help honing Tony's producing skills, even though we initially introduced him to Pebbles. And so it's funny because that's how Mario Winans got down to Atlanta too. We brought Mario down. He lived with us.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna get tomorrow, but the thing is,
Yeah. Okay. So Tony
yeah,
Rich, LA was like, man, from now on, you shouldn't go by Tony Richards. You should go by Tony Rich. That sounds more like you're a star. And so when he did um Nobody Knows It,
nobody. Yeah.
smash to this day. Actually, Tony's brother wrote that song. Tony's brother, not even really a songwriter. He just wrote that one song. Ain't that something crazy? Tony's
Yeah.
brother wrote that song. He
Wow.
wrote the whole song. And so yeah, it's really interesting little
Yeah.
hidden little facts, historical facts.
Yeah. I mean, I interviewed the guys from As Yet with Sean and everyone, and at that time, Babyface was out in LA doing the Yab Yab stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah, and so I think LA and Face had a little, kind of a little rift, and so the gist that we were getting back as fans is that, okay, I'm gonna show you face. I'm gonna bring someone that sounds like you. I'm gonna have a smash hit that sounds like a Babyface record, but it was.
Yeah, I said those some talented cats too. Yeah, we work with them too.
Yeah,
and yeah, man. Wow, so many. I love talking about all these stories. Bring back so many memories.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay, you okay.
They understand what those boys are winning all spirits.
Play it.
these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.